Hey everyone, this is Lori, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the reasons that people are calling Kidazzler a scam and why they are wrong. Okay, so basically Kidazzler is an up-and-coming website, app, directory that is geared towards everything kids, and it's a parenting resource. So it will have thousands, millions of kid-friendly businesses that parents can take their kids to. Okay, so if you're a parent, you understand the need to know these businesses because not all businesses allow kids. Okay, not all restaurants allow kids, not all stores allow kids, so it's good to know which ones do. Okay, so what they're offering to members, now what they could have done, Kidazzler as a business, what they could have done is they could have went out and hired a bunch of temporary employees to help them build the database of businesses. Okay, and then once that database was completed, they could have just let all of those temporary employees go and been done with it. But what they're trying to do is build a community. So they want to build a community of people who are helping them build the database, add all the businesses, okay, and what they're willing to do is share some of the advertising revenue with those of us who have become contributing members for free. What we do is we go out, we find these kid-friendly businesses, we add those businesses in. Once we add them in, and how they track the businesses is they track it by the phone number. Okay, so you can't have redundancy. All right, now some businesses have multiple sites. Okay, and those multiple sites are going to be treated as one business because they have different telephone numbers. All right, so one business could be added by one person, and no one else can add that business. Okay, it's tied to that member indefinitely. As long as that member is with Kidazzler, it will always be linked to them. So when that business decides to pay to advertise on Kidazzler, that member can get $10 per month for every month that business pays to advertise. Okay, so here's just a brief synopsis. Now for regular members, people who don't reach the VIP or the founder circle or the influencer, they're capped at $4,800, but they have other incentives and other rewards for people who have gone above and beyond. Okay, and that will be a completely different video from this. I'm not going to go into all those details. Okay, so add a business, lock it in your name to earn. Okay, so once you add in that business, it's locked into your name. When that business pays Kidazzler to advertise on the Kidazzler platform, you can make $10 per month per business. Okay, so you can lock in. As of the making of this video, it is 95 businesses. So let's say you join today, you could lock in up to 95 businesses, and then each month moving forward, they'll allow us to add 5 more around the 15th of each month, or on the 15th of each month. Now, thousands of members have joined. Over 1 million businesses have been added. So they're getting more, and it's getting more and more challenging to find businesses that have not been already added. But there's still thousands of businesses to be added. You just have to get more creative and stay away from the larger cities because most people have focused on the larger cities or the touristy cities. So you want to focus on the outskirts. You want to focus on the suburbs, the smaller towns, the smaller cities that will advertise. Okay? So the opportunity is still there, right? You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to buy anything. Once the business is locked in, Kidazzler will take over. They will send out communications to that business and explain what they offer and what benefits they offer for the businesses that decide to pay for advertising. Okay, so once a business pays Kidazzler, Kidazzler pays you. There's never any guarantee that anyone will make any money. Okay, it all depends on if that business decides to become a member that pays for the advertising. Okay, so if they don't pay Kidazzler, Kidazzler doesn't make any money. Okay, so it's not like Kidazzler is trying to trick people into adding all these businesses and doing all this work for them for only them to benefit. That's not what it's about. Okay, they're trying to build a community of people that have kids in their lives, or are parents, or aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, just anyone that has kids in their lives. And if you are a walking, breathing human being, they're more than likely somebody that you know has kids. Okay? So they're trying to build a community, and this is their way of giving back to that community who has helped them build this platform. Like myself and other people who have taken the time to research the company, who know that it's legit. Okay, it's not a scam. It's not too good to be true. They do have referral options. Okay? People call this an MLM. This is not your typical MLM. I don't consider it an MLM. Yes, there are people that I've invited. Okay? But they don't have to buy any products. I don't have to buy any products. Okay? The only people that have to do anything are the businesses that want to pay or want to advertise on Kidazzler to get more exposure. Okay? Those are the only people that have to pay. So, in that sense, Kidazzler is not an MLM. Okay? That acronym MLM turns a lot of people off. I'm telling you right now, it's not an MLM. Okay? It's not a scam. It's not too good to be true. Now, I'm going to take you out to the article that I wrote. I wrote a very extensive article about Kidazzler. You can see it has a pretty lengthy table of contents. I go through everything as I understand Kidazzler, and I try to be as transparent as possible. Now, I am an influencer, and I'm also a member of the VIP Founder Circle. And that's not to brag. I'm just letting you know my status. Okay? So, I'm going to go back. Alright, so they have two earnings here. Potential earnings right now for me is $24,343. That's potential. Okay? And that's based off of the businesses that I've added, the businesses that people I've invited have added, and the businesses that people I've invited have invited people, and they've all added businesses. Okay, so you can tell between me and the people I've invited, we've added over a little over 15,000 businesses. Okay, and when and if these businesses decide to pay, and some of them will, some of them won't, that's when we will get paid. So now I'm going to go back to, and then all of that added up is my potential income. Now, because I'm a member of the Founder Circle, a VIP member, and I'm also an influencer, I can make more than $4,800, meaning I'm not capped at $4,800 per month. I can make more. Now, my actual earnings as of today are $31 a month, and I'm going to show you the breakdown. Okay, so two of the businesses that I've added have opted to pay for advertising equaling $20. Four of the businesses that people I've invited have added businesses totaling $8. I get $2 per business that they've added that decide to pay for advertising. Now, people that have been invited by people I've invited, 3 of those businesses have decided to start paying. That equals 3. So that's where the $31 comes in. Okay? And I'm going to go out to my PayPal. Alright, so I'm out on my PayPal. And I'm going to refresh it so you know there's no shenanigans going on. Okay, and I'm going to go back to the screen I was at, 2019. Type in Kidazzler. So you can see my actual payments. Okay, so this 150, this 100, and this 50, those were contests that I won. Okay. Alright, so when I first started getting paid for the monthly, it was $2, then it was $2 again in May, June, and then I won the $50 contest in June. July, I was paid $4 because two of those businesses that people I had invited opted to pay. Then it went up to $21. Then it went up to $31, and now when I get paid for October's payment, it will be $31 because nothing has changed. Okay, but these are all legitimate payments. All right. So again, there's my article. I'll leave the link to this article down in the description of the video. There's also a video link that talks about the launch date, because once it launches, it's going to be huge. Okay, and I have no doubt that my income will increase drastically once it launches, because they have a lot of plans. The advertising cost is ridiculously reasonable. I have no doubt they could charge more and still people would still pay for it. But that's their choice. I think it's awesome. So I hope you'll check out that video as well. And I also have some other videos that explain other things about Kidazzler that are very helpful. And I hope you'll check them out. And, you know, a lot of the people who are calling Kidazzler a scam are people who have either failed to do their research, they were misled by people trying to get them to join, because a lot of people early on were given the impression that all you had to do was add the business and you would get paid, and that was not right. You add the business, once they pay Kidazzler to advertise, Kidazzler will pay us. It's that simple. Some businesses will, some businesses won't. Okay? But their launch date will be coming up later on this month. It's going to be huge. There's a lot of excitement. If you still want to join, you can. They're offering it to people in the U.S. and Canada only for now, but they will be expanding to more countries like the U.K. I'm not sure what else. I'm thinking definitely the U.K. and maybe Australia. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. But if you live in the U.K., you definitely want to keep up on this and bookmark my article, because I will be updating it as I learn more. And you want to get in as soon as possible. Okay? So, again, those people calling Kidazzler is a scam are incorrect. They're wrong. Kidazzler is a very unique opportunity. It's new. Not many companies are willing to offer this type of shared revenue because they want it all for themselves. Kidazzler is not like that. They're trying to build a long-term community. Okay? There's nothing greedy about them. They're a very generous company. I've talked to both Julia and Alex, who are the CEOs and co-founders. Alex is the CEO and one of the co-founders, or the founder, and Julia is his wife. She's VP of Marketing and Sales, and she's also a co-founder. I've spoken to both of them. They're real people. And I hope that you'll check it out more and decide for yourself. But I know without a doubt that Kidazzler is a legitimate long-term opportunity and gives its contributing members like myself the opportunity to make a long-term, passive, recurring income every month. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Click on the links in the description and do your research. Thank you.